Welcome back. We are still in Facade, and we are going to go and continue the questline to get the Loyal Cerberus Fragment, which involves avenging Fira's death and fighting the wolves led by a Shade Wolf alongside the King of Facade. And there's the Buster Sword again. Are you ready for the battle? I'm thinking so. Yeah, we have to avenge Fira. Fira is no longer the only victim. These damnable wolves continue to claim the lives of my people. I will not allow them to suffer anymore. As their king, I must take a stand. Gee, I wonder why they're so upset. And if the rules say I can't, then damn the rules. I just realized that the boss fight with the Shade Wolf is a defense mission where the King of Facade can die, and I'm definitely going to want to see all the new dialogue, presuming there is a new dialogue. So hopefully that doesn't go over too badly. It's okay if we get a failure in there. That is too much for me to ask.
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
My friends, thank you. Where are you going, my liege? To strike the wolves. The town is yours. My liege, that is a violation of multiple rules. Did those rules keep Fira from dying? No, my lord. What did Fira ever do? She was so close to knowing happiness, and then she had it taken from her. Yes, my lord. Was it Fira's fault that she was so frail? No, my lord. Then get out of my way. I cannot, my lord. You are behaving like a fool. You are young, so young. How dare you? Queen Fira was a kind and gentle woman. All in our city loved her, did they not? Hear me, men of the mask. Who do we serve? The King of Facade. And who is our king's beloved? Queen Fira. Who stained the court with the blood of our queen? The wolves. The wolves. Then who are the ones that will vanquish the wolves? The men of the mask. Sire, I request permission to join these men in battle. I apologize. It took time to obtain the blessing of every citizen for the war. You visited all of them. I am sorry, my liege. There are rules about this sort of thing, after all. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Oh, I see now. My liege, you are a worthy successor to your father. A foolish king attracts a foolish people. Do not forget this. You are a foolish people indeed to sacrifice so much for an idiot like myself. Is this all that remain? The humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. I hear you, my brothers, and I share your desire to die with honor. Your resolve is strong, and your pack thanks you. The lives of our comrades, for the pride of our pack. Death to the invaders. This is their den. Sorry to ask so much of you. Forget it, it's for Fira. let's move. This is for the Queen. Let's try to stick close to the King so we can protect him. Oh, not going so well. Oh my gosh. I almost wonder if the great sword might be better. But we're very powerful right now, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. Although the hitbox is painfully narrow. Vice, this is not a time for puns, to say dogged defiance. Oh, it's so many. We can never forgive you, humans. There shall never be peace between us. Oh, invincible. Or no, I think I just bounced off the pedestal. The fountain, rather. I like those wind blade attacks. I don't remember them from before. We're definitely quite a bit more powerful than we were before. And we were already really powerful with the Phoenix Spear. Horrid beast, die. We cannot know peace as long as you draw breath. Those were my very words, human. This is for my people and our fallen, and for Fira. What have we done to deserve such a fate? Obtained a key, obtained the loyal Cerberus key, and now that name is very much explained, and now it's absolutely confirmed that Facade does have the best part of the extra playthrough 2 content, because that hits hard. My father. Once again, human beings are the worst, and once again, nature is in the right. She had no voice and family, and not that I'm completely unsympathetic, but the whole point is to realize that just like Nier always says nothing is ever one-sided and black and white and perfect. She was placed into indentured servitude, where she toiled without rest day after day, and just as her future was looking bright.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course, does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all that you can to honor her memory.
I will do my best, I swear it. I'm sorry, I need to be alone right now. The king isn't allowed to shed tears in front of others. The people of the mask live and die by our rules, and sometimes we even break them. Isn't that right, Fira? The poor king. I know, but there's nothing we can do for him. A sad truth indeed.
This is the last of them.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
We certainly can.
We're almost there, Yona. Hold on.
And just like that, we have access to the last dungeon. That's the bit, I think, that I actually wasn't recording. I ended the video and then took a few steps, and then Emil Vice said that, so I'm glad you finally got to see it.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Oh, that's the line that I missed out in the previous video. Well, first things first. We're gonna do some side quests here to get the last weapon we need. Well, we still need to finish up the damaged map side quest, but now that we've finished and got the Loyal Cerberus fragment, we should have a quest here. Okay, which quest is it, though? We have a problem. A great number of people have gone missing in sandstorms lately. That's not okay. I don't think this is the one. I'll accept it just to see the name Nightmares and Dust. This is not the one I'm looking for. Troubling indeed. That is the dialogue of a man who is not that interested in doing that quest, and I'm echoing Nier sentiments here. Excuse me, sir, I have an urgent request. What is it? We've received word that bandits are breaking into the Barren Temple. However, the rules prevent us from entering the temple and dispatching the intruders. Therefore, we would like you to eliminate the thieves in our stead. A shade entombed. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Finally, a job with some killing. Nier is very chipper now. Please be careful. It's bad enough that the bandits are in our most sacred place, but if they were to touch the seal... What seal? Legend tells of a powerful shade that has been sealed away in a section of the temple. If they stumble across it during their search for treasure... yes, that would be bad. And for the bandits as well. Okay, so we have to hurry. Got it. And let's do that. Let's head right to the Barren Temple. I'm just gonna go ahead and edit it out and jump there, so see you there.
What a headache.
What is?
We've not the time to worry about random bandits.
The temple is really important to the masked people.
Then perhaps they should station some guards at the entrance.
There's probably a rule about that. Hell, they can't even go inside the place.
And thus, my headache.
Stop bitching and get moving.
Oh, I guess I won't be editing that out, actually. Since we got new dialogue for the quest, which was nice, and we're already... Oh, that's the wolf. Oh, this is a long shot, but I actually want to see if there's anything in the den, if we can even go in there. We can, but I doubt there's anything in there. Just to be on the safe side, because my mind will be blown if there's something in here after that event that I had no idea about. Nope, not quite. Just an empty arena that looks like a place where you would fight a colossus. Anyway, let's head to the Barren Temple now. Take care of those bandits. I think it's only a hop, skip, and a jump from the top of the stairs right here. few skips and a few jumps. And a few spear dashes. Someone's in front of the temple. Help, help. You one of the guys trying to bust up the temple. Why should I help you? There's a huge shade inside. We were just looking for treasure. I mean, anyway, it's huge. And excuse me. There they go. That's pretty funny. Anyway, it's huge. I made it out, but my fellow thief, but my friends are still in there. It seems the worst case scenario has come to pass. Screw these guys. They made their bed and I let them shit in it. If that shade is as big as they claim, it's too dangerous to let it live. Let's go in and take care of the shade. Wow, that guy's impervious. I'm not sure why he's so scared. That shade's got my friends. You gotta help him out. They had it coming, I'd say. And if you try to run, I'll have my friend Kaine show you what pain really is. Got it? I was expecting a quick dialogue that said eek or something. So I'm gonna assume the shade is deep within the Barren Temple, probably where we fought the boss for the main story. Although that's just an assumption considering the fact that it's been quite a few years since I did this quest now. Is this gonna make me do the rules again, or? This is a little silly. I probably should have at least checked to see if I could just walk my way through. But that's okay, rules are fine. We can't jump. Tough one. We'll master the trial. It's time to devote yourself to the next rule. Oh yeah, we can't make it through, so I probably should have gone through this door instead. Or is that also a dead end? Oh, it's nice to come back in here at least. Oh, that door does open. Stationary owl. Gotta keep moving. Which is quite easy. Especially when the game only requires you to kill 3 enemies. That was almost a seamless camera transition. I was hoping to get it more cleanly than that. By making Nier get up to the door before it had a chance to zoom out. Oh, there it is. That's an item to grab. Maybe the rule is don't pick up items. Racing wolf, that sucks. Oh, already failed. I'll just stand completely still and do dark blast from a distance then. Excuse me. Oh no. This is the smartest shade we've ever fought. He knows. And I can't get him over the pillar, so I gotta walk around. Oh, he wasn't very prepared. And I gave him all that time too. Maybe not quite the smartest shade, but those are some advanced tactics. This is a meteorite. Not sure how it got into the Barren Temple. Alright, now I think we can just go straight down here. Oh wait. Why don't I take a look at that mural again? That's nice. Okay, so that's probably gonna make me just walk in here, huh? Yeah. Didn't consider that. I think I'm gonna go straight to the boss room after this. And then if the boss room is empty, then I'll come back and check it out. If Ace and Mouse, no dodge rolling. Oh, just like the DLC. was Jeeble, like the character from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Oh, the enemies are still alive. Well, let's make short work of this now. For some reason, I considered the boss being dead being the end of the rules, but that's not how these rooms work at all. And he dropped another item. I wonder if we got to keep the previous one. Should title this video Best Place to Farm Simple Machines. Oh, nice level up. Now we'll head to the boss. Across this very neat... Ah, okay. I take back what I said. Oh, I think this door was locked before. So this is a very cool quest actually. I can't believe I forgot about that. We get to see a whole new room. Time forgetting monkey. I'm drawing a complete blank on that rule. Maybe, I don't know, the time stop you get from aiming magic like Darklands, I really don't know. Well, it's definitely not that. But I believe this is the powerful shade who has very large bullets. It actually is pretty tough considering how powerful we are on New Game Plus. A lot of HP at least. The word Paho. Another complex machine. So this is the shade that was sealed away. That was intense. No wonder they sealed that thing up. Still, it should not have been our fight in the first place. True enough. Let's grab the surviving bandit and take him back to Facade. And nothing to explore deeper. Exit the Barren... Oh. Interesting. Sure, I'll take that. I was just gonna edit it out and walk all the way back, but I'll take an instant teleport any day of the week. I'm getting out of here before those guys get back. Oh, I'm afraid you came up with that brilliant scheme a little too late. God damn it. Oh, knock it off. It's just a spear through your body. Shut up, you. He healed. I'll get you. I'll get you for this. Hey, asshole, there's a kid back in town who wants to play marbles, but he's too short. Think he can help? Eek, keep her away from me. That was some excellent restraint on your part, hussy. I expected a foul-mouthed tirade of epic proportions. Cram it up your index book. You guys done? Then let's tie this guy up and report back. And another, what I'm assuming is another quick teleport back to Facade. This is great. All side quests should do this. I heard you threw that bandit in the clink. Probably better than he deserves. The seal was open when we got there, but we managed to defeat the shade. Thank you. I knew you were up to the task. The king sends this payment with his compliments. 20,000 gold. A shade entombed is complete now. Now the reason we did that quest was because it is a prerequisite for a quest from the king himself, which leads to us getting a weapon. So we'll go ahead and see if we can do that one quick. his balcony like he does. Walk up here really quick and then... Nope. Not in his room, so probably out on the balcony. There he is. Pretty difficult to blindly figure out that you have to come up here to find a quest for him, honestly. Oh, what are we going to do? What's wrong? Thanks to those thieves who unlocked the seal, the Barren Temple is crawling with shades. We need to get in there and seal them away, but they are powerful and I worry about my people, plus with the rules and all. You accepted the quest of disturbing the sleep of kings. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. You can rest easy, we're used to this sort of thing by now. I wish we could help you for a change. Legend has it that the shades are desecrated forms of the kings that ruled in ancient times. Why would the old kings yearn so much for life that they transformed themselves into those abominations? So pretty brief dialogue there, but very relevant given what we know about Project Gestalt. Which, granted, and I apologize, is not as much as it could be because I forgot to read those documents, but definitely won't happen on our return to the Shadow Lord's castle in this playthrough. So I'm really gonna quickly jump to the Barren Temple.
Is this it? The shade that appears during sandstorms?
Look out! You can't see a thing in here!
There's sand in my mouth.
This is quite an ordeal.
We gotta get close enough to kill him.
Let's get this over.
Good thing we picked up that quest, I guess. Got it randomly on the way here. Another simple machine. Now it makes sense. It attacked people by hiding in giant dust storms. That's pretty smart for a shade. We'd best warn the client about this shade. Now I just have to hope I don't forget on the way back from the temple that we have to turn that quest into. Alright, now on to the quest that gives us the weapon for the king. Very much more important quest, although to Nier, killing all shades is just as important as killing important ones. Now I'm curious if the game is going to send us to specific rooms or just make us go through the whole dungeon again. I guess we'll try to go through this way. Oh, we're actually not locked in. Interesting. There's some clay on the pillar here. Oh yeah, it's just gonna let us go through. That's very interesting. So now the question is, will this lead us to the boss room again, or will it be that same hallway that was new for the Shade Entombed quest? Is this also clay, or will this be something else? Iron ore, very, very helpful. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, what about down here? Oh, that's blocked off on the map. I don't think that door can ever open, yeah. Which begs the question, I wonder if this door was... Oh, it was definitely like that on the map, I'm sure, but... I wish I'd realized that this part of the map was filled in before. Very neat. Gotta be honest, not a whole lot of shades here. They must be hanging out in the back room. Okay, that door is locked again. So what are we missing? Oh, what's that? Just an item, I'm sure. Crystal. I've missed where the game wanted me to go. So I guess we'll head back to the beginning again, because I'm pretty sure the quest objective was just to kill shades, right? Ask you to clear all the shades from the Barren Temple, where there aren't a whole lot. Looks like our job is done here. Okay, it looks like this is gonna be it. At least one of them. Probably should have checked the first area more thoroughly, though. Protected turtles, no guarding. As long as I can dodge, I'm happy. And run. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe the shades we killed as part of the Shade Entombed quest counted for this. Although possibly not. Okay, this room is clear. And I can't go that way, so I guess let's try to go back up here then. Try those first two rooms. Almost walked right off there. Wasn't prepared for when I would get control over Nier again. Okay, so right across, let's try that one. Or I guess maybe I should be on the lookout for closed doors. Yeah, no, none in this room. Alright then. There's none before, so I guess we're good to move on now. And hopefully a door that was previously locked will now be open to us, or something like that. Also, our health and MP bars are very impressive now at level 33, I think we are. 32. With a lot of experience needed for 33. Not sure we'll get that before the end of the playthrough, but we'll see. We seem to get a lot for finishing each relevant story area. Which makes sense, because the enemies don't get very much at all, which also makes sense. Because we're now very over-leveled. No rules in here either. Alright, closed doors were what we had to look out for. And the rule for this room is magic spewing bat. It's a boss one, I like those. Oh, that's interesting. We're right next to that hallway, so we can see down in there. Very neat. Oh, excuse me. I don't appreciate your magma spikes, Mr. Shade. Let's get your simple machine. Oh, elaborate machine. That Shade was smart. Alright, so now this door. Oh, looks like... Oh no, the lighting was playing tricks on me. I thought there were differently colored platforms in the corner there. But no, it was just low-res Nier. Blade-wielding tiger. Spamming R1 it is. If only blade-wielding tiger meant you couldn't use one-handed swords or two-handed swords, that'd be nice. But that was definitely easy enough. Okay, where to next? That's the way we came from. Finish that one. previously established. Nothing there either. Or there. Maybe we can go inside here now. Yeah, we can. That's what we had to do. Makes a lot of sense. Well, ow, no, wait. I'm quite forgetful tonight. I gotta get up here first. If this door is open, then that'll be what we had to do. Okay, it was what we had to do. Good stuff. Seems like a good room to find a shade in. Ah. Okay. Well. I definitely know my way around the Barren Temple, as you can tell. This is where we had to go. Finally. These are probably the last shades. If I were to venture a guess, which I'm not very good at making. Let's get rid of this guy first. Obtain the word Atsa in a simple machine. The shade not quite as smart as the other one. Okay, I should double check. Clearly that wasn't all of them. Okay, we are heading to the final boss room now.
No wonder the mass people couldn't take this guy out.
Save that for later, boy. We must stay calm and approach this slowly.
Calm my ass!
Wow, yeah, he is definitely a lot tougher than all the other ones. Goodbye, Shade. It was fun to fight you. The shades inside this temple are far more powerful than I expected, and it's about as powerful as I expected, though. Either way, our work here is done. Let's get back to the king. Thank you for dispatching the shades. Here is a small reward for your work. Obtained the two-handed sword Labyrinth's song. Disturbing the sleep of kings is complete, and does he have any new dialogue? Legend has it that the shades are dead now. Not quite. Let's take a look at that sword. Well, first off, let's take a look at the one-handed sword Labyrinth's whisper. And then take a look at Labyrinth's song. It's a really cool looking sword, honestly. And just as painfully slow and cumbersome to use as they all are. Yeah, they form a set, and as you might imagine, the next weapon we'll be getting from the Damaged Map quest is also a Labyrinth, part of the Labyrinth set. And unfortunately, that is not a weapon set reminiscent of the David Bowie movie. Well, Jim Henson movie starring David Bowie, but you get me. Okay, in the next video we will go back to the village and see if we can finish the Damaged Map quest. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there.